And we are live.
Yeah, let's make sure that we're actually
Can you
audible. Are we audible?
Oh.
Are we audible?
Yes.
Oh, yes, we are audible.
Cool.
I can
We
hear
are
you now.
awesome.
All right,
Turn that back down.
Okay, well.
Hopefully we can get some people here watching here in just a moment.
Hello, everyone, to a very special bacteria-filled episode of us live streaming.
Duffy is sick.
I
am not. I hope that I remain not sick.
Well, I haven't tried coughing on you, so hopefully you'll be fine.
Well, we just
You never know.
take it day by day.
I'll give you some Dayquil if you get sick.
Okay, that works.
I've been popping Dayquil pills. Well, actually, only like two or four a day, really. It's not that much. So we got somebody joining us. Come say hi to us in the chat. Love to have you here. I don't know why. Every time I start a live stream, YouTube is like, this is a gaming video. It's not a gaming video.
It's not a gaming video.
It is, if anything, it's people on blogs, I guess. They don't have Hangout listed here, so
whatever.
That's it.
Yeah, people and blogs. I think that's what a lot of the real anime training videos are listed under, actually, as people and blogs. But
so we are doing this with our great new internet with the computer that will not just randomly decide to restart and update the computer.
Yeah.
So
we solved some problems with our internet, and then we had some additional problems with another computer we were using. But now we think all of those problems are solved.
Which means, as long as the only thing that goes wrong during this live stream is the fact that I'm sick throughout the entirety of it, we'll be okay.
It says the video output's low.
By the 9 realms. Hi there, Happy Apple Dragon. Good to see you.
Howdy, howdy.
I hope this thing is working.
Yeah, it's been weird.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Put that thing down. You're gonna breathe into that, and then you're gonna get better, and you're gonna use it again, and you're gonna get sick.
Let's put this thing through the washer or something.
I don't think that. I think you might break it if you did
that. Quite possibly. So, who's got plans for Christmas? I don't. Does anyone want to host a very sick Duffy at your house?
No.
I'll make sure you guys have all the sick days you want after Christmas so that you can continue to, stay off of work or whatever. You gonna sleep, Happy Apple Dragon? You know what? That sounds like fun. I want to go sleep too. All right. Can you handle the rest of the live stream on your own?
Sure.
Okay.
This week's been weird. Duffy took a day off because he was sick. So we had to cram a bunch of stuff into one of our days. But it worked out okay. We really enjoyed how this episode of Origin Story turned out. I really hope you guys enjoy it tomorrow morning.
Nightmares.
You'll get that later.
You'll get that tomorrow.
Anyway, so we came across some new tools for editing, which if you've watched the real anime training videos recently, you have seen those tools, and we're going to be using a lot more editing.
They look amazing!
Yeah, a lot more editing things that are going to look pretty nice. So look forward to that. What's up? What are you saying?
Our microphone audio seems very quiet, so I'm turning that up for you guys.
Yeah, let us know if something needs to change so you can hear us.
We will one day figure this dang thing out, I promise.
It's a work in progress. We do a thing, and then it's bad. And then we do a thing, and it's a little less bad. And then we do a thing, and then it's bad all over again. Yep. But we'll figure it out.
Oh goodness. So we've got the last video I think we put up was the whatever, which was the what if for that Dragon Ball story arc. We worked on that script idea together, and but the whole show idea was Ross's to begin with. Yeah. So hope you saw some people liked it. If you ever have any suggestions or ideas for a what if,
and it doesn't necessarily
could be Dragon Ball, it could be another anime or a video game or anything. A movie, and if it's not something that Ross is familiar with but I am, then I could take over for an episode and do something like that too. Mainly it's going to be Ross's show. I'm starting something similar for myself. That'll be my show, and again it might have like something that there might be an opportunity for a topic in my show that Ross would be more familiar with that he could do an episode for.
Yeah.
But if you have any ideas for stuff like that, you can let us know in comments for those videos or right now if you want. Oh, it was very good.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I have a fond, affinity for doing things like that, theories and what ifs and that kind of thing. And what really got me thinking about making videos like that was Moscow X's. He does a lot of like what if stuff for Dragon Ball. So I was like, you know what? Why not? Just for the heck of it, let's make some what if things. And the one that I'm really looking forward to doing is one that's like a crossover between a couple of universes. Really, really interested in doing that. So I think that'll be fun.
Yeah, like, so, do you mind if we tell them like more specifically what you're talking about with this crossover?
I mean, the general idea is what would happen if the villains from Dragon Ball, like, progressively invaded the DC universe.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Like, starting off early and then moving into progressively more powerful enemies.
And that would be like a multi-part sort of series, really, where you go into like how different fights would turn out and whatnot. Not like you would try and fit all that into one video.
I don't think it would be reasonable to fit the entire. It'd be like an hour long if you did that.
So Jade Nycraft says Star Wars what ifs would be cool.
Yeah, nice. Which we have a history of doing things like that already with the theory that we did.
Yo, that's a theory. We've been working on it. So like anyone who saw the last live stream, where we talked Star Wars, I was super hyped, loved the movie. I have had some time to settle down.
Hype will kill you.
Hype will kill you. See what's doing to me right now? This is hype. I need to get the hype out of my system, and it's killing me right now. But post-hype, I have discovered a few things. Half the movie was garbage. Half the movie was excellent. So I'm very conflicted.
Well, like, this kind of happens to me. I'll watch a movie. I'll feel a certain way about it. The further I get away from it, the more things start to settle in, and the more I really form an opinion of it. Mm-hmm. So I personally don't feel like giving a review or an opinion of a movie right after the movie is out is really the best way that you're going to understand what your real opinion of the video of the movie is. Because the further I get away from it, the less I like the movie. And I feel like that has a lot to do with the direction that the writers took, and also with the overall theme of the series as modified by The Last Jedi. Right. And honestly, I'd like to do another video on Star Wars talking about the overall theme of the series progressing and what this most recent movie means for that theme.
And also a video about how we would make it infinitely better. Just so that just to make sure everyone understands, we're not spoiling Star Wars for you today. We're not going to go into details. Yeah. Silver Gamer asked Ross, just wondering, would you ever make Duffy do a TLTTZ from Jack's Blade?
Tough like the tunes from Jack's Blade. So if you're referring to if I would have him do one of Jack's Blade's Tough Like the Tunes workouts, sure, why not? I mean, he's done some real anime training stuff already, here and there. He doesn't actually know that he's done it, but he has done them. But yeah, I mean, doing that would be pretty cool. I mean, I've helped Jack's Blade on a few of his Tough Like the Tunes things already, so I'm sure that would be something cool to do.
Okay. All right then. Crossover would be really cool. So Let's see here. Want to talk about anything else that we've been working on?
We've got a lot of real anime training stuff planned out.
Yeah, there's like a whole list on the whiteboard over there. You can't see, but there's a whole list of stuff.
Yeah, so we're really trying to get that cranking up, especially after the new year. I would like to start getting maybe 2 a week out for real anime training.
Let's start with one.
Yeah, but I would like to try to get 2 a week out for that.
We will get to that point though, where there's at least 2 of those coming out a week, plus origin story, plus
various other content. I mean, obviously our theories and our what ifs and all that stuff, that's like not the bread and butter of our channel. The bread and butter of our channel is fitness, nerd fitness stuff. So I mean, I
think ideally, once we get to that point where we're really in the groove and making a lot of content, ideally we're gonna have 1 origin story, 2 real anime trainings, and then 1 non-fitness related nerdy video like what if or a theory or
plus
something.
Plus our live stream that we do.
Plus a live stream. So
because we want to continue to do these live streams because we like talking to you guys.
Yeah. So I've been working on a movie script.
Oh yeah, I'm super hyped about this. This is probably one of the best ideas I've heard in a long time.
So there's a lot of talk about what's going to happen to the DC movie universe. Like what are they going to do because Ben Affleck doesn't want to do anything else after Flashpoint. Henry Cavill is obviously a terrible Superman, thanks to the way Zack Snyder set up this universe and set up.
They tried to salvage it in the most recent movie, but
and you know what? They did salvage some of it, but it's not going to be enough. And so the question is, should they just reboot the whole thing entirely? Well, my opinion, you can't reboot it and then keep the good stuff because let's face it, there is really good stuff. The cast of the Justice League, for the most part, is fantastic. Gal Gadot, Ezra Miller, Jason Momoa, whoever the heck plays Cyborg. I can't remember the guy's.
I never remember his name either.
But all of those guys I thought were great in those roles. But if you reboot, you can't just keep the same stuff. That would be like keeping Kristen Dunst as Peter Parker's love interest in the Amazing Spider-Man movies, or in Spider-Man: Homecoming. It wouldn't make sense. So it's either you just keep running with what you got, or you reboot everything. But I think I have a very good compromise. And I'm working on a movie script, basically how to reboot the DC universe the best way possible. I'm going to be making scripts, or at least script concepts for every movie that they would need to make. And I can't wait to get that to you.
The first movie that he's doing is I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's fantastic. He told me the storyline behind it, and he said he's been planning this kind of movie for a really long time.
Oh, I've had this movie in my head since I was 14.
And let me tell you, I love it. It's fantastic. I love the overall plot. I love the way he developed the characters. We sat in the gym on that day that I had him do the treadmill for like an hour and a half. I was next to him for half an hour of that, and for that entire half hour, he just told me this story, and I was just completely enthralled.
Yeah. So once we get that video out, everyone just needs to tweet it to Warner Brothers.
Yeah, and be like, "This is the direction you need to go." Also, hire this guy to write your scripts.
Hire me. But we won't do that video obviously until I'm feeling better, because I'd like
at least to sound good.
To sound good, yeah. Because right now I sound awful. Actually, I'm not even sure how I sound right now, because we were just doing the voiceover work for the latest origin story.
And during the episode, he sounded fine.
I sounded very manly.
Yeah, but like sick. I'm hearing him right next to me, and it sounds terrible. But over the microphone, it might sound better.
It might sound better. Who knows? You can let us know if you want. 14 minutes in, and we're not having any issues with the stream health.
That's really good. I'm glad to see that.
That's really good.
We got 6 people watching. That's nice.
Yeah. Who else is out there?
We got Happy Apple Dragon, JD9Craft, Silver Gamer. That's about it. But we've got 3 more people watching apparently.
Oh man, so we've got parkour. Hey buddy, how you doing? We normally every year, Lindsay and I, and of course our baby, go visit her parents for Christmas. We're not doing that this year because, well, we're all sick. And you know what? It is a pain in the butt trying to get a perfectly healthy child, perfectly healthy Emran up on a car trip that long. I don't even want to try and think about what it would take to get her up there while she is crying from all the snot and sinus pressure and fevers, whatever else. Too much.
Yeah, and we're hosting Christmas stuff in our house this year because we have a big enough house to do it. did Thanksgiving for the first time in our house this year. So that's going to be really cool. Excited to do that. I'm really excited about next week with the New Year's Day live stream.
Oh yeah, we should make that clear. We are going to do it New Year's Day. What did you say? Noon to 6?
Yeah, noon to 6.
So 12 p.m. Eastern to 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going to do the live stream. Giveaways, challenges. I won't be sick anymore, most likely. So
yeah, I mean, obviously, our initial thing is that if we got to a certain number of followers by that point, we would give away stuff. But honestly, I don't think that's going to happen.
That wasn't supposed. You weren't supposed to say that.
Really?
We were supposed to keep that secret.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Fine.
One
way or the other.
Yeah, one way or another, we're going to give away stuff, and we're going to do challenges.
One way or the other, we're going to give away stuff, we're going to do challenges, and one way or the other...
Oh, you need to order that thing. We need to order the stuff for my challenge. Like all this.
Oh, yes,
yeah, we need to get that.
One way or the other, though, we are going to give away things like the Goku statue and the Nintendo Switch.
And the Mario movie.
And the Mario... Well, the Mario movie's going to whoever happens to be the unlucky soul that gets that prize.
It's signed by us. It's not a bad thing, okay?
Yes. Okay. Fine. But we're gonna give away all that stuff
on camera, so you can
eventually.
Exactly.
So it's gonna be like once we at most. I think what we were talking about was when we get 5,000 subs, we're going to give away a Switch to one of our to one of our subscribers. When we yes, and New Year's Day, someone's gonna be blessed with the winning of a Mario movie. But we'll also be giving away T-shirts and
we're giving away T-shirts, cool Goku statue. We've got a Link statue.
Oh, yeah, a little Breath of the Wild Nendoroid. It's really cute.
Like 10 different things.
So we can't wait to give away stuff to you. We can't wait to do challenges. We still haven't come up with a challenge for me to do yet.
No, I haven't really. If you guys have an idea for a challenge that he could do throughout the live stream.
And by challenge, just to compare, his challenge is going to be eating progressively spicy things until he gets to the
one chip challenge.
The one chip challenge.
Which, by the way, you're going to get to see me freak out with that thing because while I do love hot stuff, I've never had a Carolina Reaper. Yep. So that's going to be brutal.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll make sure to douse it.
Oh, hey, buddy. My son's on the chat.
Yeah, Isaiah. So, yeah. I think that New Year's Day is going to be fun. Tell your friends. The more subscribers we have by the end of the New Year's Day live stream, the more things we'll be giving away that day.
Yeah, that day.
But any of the milestones and rewards that we don't get to that day, when we get to
we'll end up giving away later.
Yeah, before the end of 2018, as long as nothing derails our progress or anything
hopefully not. I would like to see us get to
1 million subscribers by the end of next April.
No, honestly, by the end of next year, I'd like to have 30,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I think that would be nice.
That'd be really nice. I mean, if we
I don't think that's unreasonable.
I always think if we get to 10,000, that'd be nice. But dang, 30,000 would be great. But we're gonna give away that stuff progressively starting on New Year's Day. So make sure you stay. Are we in black and white?
Are we in black and white?
No, we're just really washed out. That's the problem. Where will the challenges be held? Inside.
Yeah. Inside. We're in the house.
We gotta be next to the computer to actually live stream it.
Yeah, so we're gonna be. It'll probably be right here, in this exact same setup. And whenever I'm doing the hot thing, I'll just have it in front of me. You'll get to watch me eat it and then freak out.
You can do anything with the power of anime.
You're absolutely correct.
You know what? I really want to. I'm gonna make from the footage of the live stream. I'm going to make a compilation of just your hot pepper eating stuff. So when you get to the Carolina Reaper, you can just overlay a bunch of anime stuff like the teardrop on the side of the face and make your face turn a little red and steam come out. You just have
a very like different anime characters yelling.
Oh, another thing that we're gonna be doing, or I'm gonna be doing, is just what we're calling Duffy Gets Cultured. Yeah. I think we talked about this a bit last time, but as soon as I'm better, I'm going to record the first episode. I'm going to review the story arcs in Dragon Ball, because I'm going through it now.
For the first time, Duffy is watching Dragon Ball for the first time.
Yes, for the first time, so I'm getting a fresh perspective on it all. And I gotta say, I freaking love it. I absolutely love this show.
I knew you would.
I never thought it looked interesting. It was not something I watched when I was a kid, so I didn't see any point to it as an adult. But I'm so glad that he told me to watch this stuff, because now I'm watching at least 2 or 3 episodes a night after I'm done with work. Lindsay and I watching it together. I love it. We're still in the Red Ribbon Army story arc, but I have a feeling we're getting to the end of that. Well, actually, probably not yet. Right now, where I'm at, Goku, Krillin, and Bulma are in an underwater cave where there's like the pirate's treasure thing. Yeah. So
and Blue
and Blue is chasing after them. So I mean, I'm enjoying it so much so that I'm like, you know what? Screw being like Link. Make me Goku. Make me Goku.
Goku plus Link.
Goku plus Link.
Yeah.
No, actually,
Steven, a link to the Goku.
Steven asked me who my favorite character is this far. Absolutely, hands down, Krillin. I really like Krillin. And also, I find it hysterical that the fact he does not have a nose is not just an artist, just an art style thing, but he literally has no nose. That's why he speaks so nasally. I love it. I absolutely love it. Go linked, Loku. So Sonia wants to know, Ross. Oh wait, hold on. There's a lot of comments here. Yeah, Dragon Ball is in Chagu. Yes, I started from the very first episode.
The original Dragon Ball.
Practically, young kid Goku with Bulma chasing the Dragon Balls, meeting everybody. Yeah, starting from the beginning. So Silver Gamer asks, where did you start working out, Ross, and how much did you weigh?
I started working out when I was 10 years old.
It's your phone.
Yep. No, I don't know who you are. Okay. I started working out when I was 10 years old. I was 180 pounds. And because I was so fat, I'm pretty sure that this is why this happened. I had a fat tumor that was crushing one of my organs, and so they went and removed it, and they took out my appendix at the same time. I developed an infection in the fat shortly after that. Long story short, I ended up getting better through sort of a miraculous sort of thing, which I will talk to you guys about some other time. But after that, my dad, who was just recently become a personal trainer and had been working out for a while, decided to go ahead and kick this thing in the butt. And so in 3 months, I lost 40 pounds and then just kept going from there. And it was mostly bodybuilding protocols at the beginning. I always loved martial arts, but I didn't really have anywhere to practice because we were kind of poor. So I did as much as I could on my own. I got into a lot of fights when I was little.
Oh.
And then
I've been in 2 fights my whole life.
I can't tell you how many I've been in.
I lost all of them.
Then after that, I kept doing bodybuilding protocols and martial arts stuff throughout high school. When I got to college, I did a lot of body weight stuff, a lot more martial arts, started running towards the end of college, got into running a lot harder after college. And then I've honestly just done everything, everything.
I'm not miserable. I'm sick. I'll smile. Here you go. Hi. Sorry for interrupting your story.
That's fine.
I'm saying I'm being miserable because I'm not smiling. Hi. I'm happy.
But I mean, it's a long story, and honestly, it's a lot of me taking different training protocols and just using them using my body as a testing lab for them and seeing what happens. So a lot of my experiences firsthand with myself. I did a lot of obviously research on my own, and I've learned a lot over the years, and I've still got a lot to go, obviously.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you went through whatever you went through, because I probably would still be at 425 pounds right now if it wasn't for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Gosh. Have I ever played? Yes, I played Minecraft. Yes, I stopped being so. Wait, okay, so Happy Apple Dragon is telling me that I need to just stop being sick.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll stop being sick. Will it? Good. Works out. We're good.
Nope, didn't work.
Nope, didn't work.
Sorry.
Okay, never mind.
That's the only reason I want to be Goku, because I have not seen that kid get sick yet. I'm guessing he doesn't get sick.
So my son asked on our chat if Duffy's ever played Minecraft. Isaiah loves Minecraft. I don't know if you how much Minecraft.
I played a good bit of it when it first came out. My wife, Lindsay occasionally picks it up every once in a while again, but I just like building stuff.
I'll have to do. We've got a Minecraft workout on realanimetraining.com. We should do a video for that.
Okay, cool.
Minecraft workout.
Yeah, we're really looking to ramp up production values on this stuff. So like one of the ideas that we had was for every Real Anime Training video we do, try and dress Ross up as the character from the.
And that doesn't always have to be the case because that some of it's unreasonable. But
no, I want to see you do workouts wearing a Steve from Minecraft costume with like the blockiness and everything. I want to see you do.
I'm not sure how that's gonna work.
It doesn't matter if it's not going to work. Do it. No. No, we do not have. Okay, so Parkour asks, why not work out while watching Dragon Ball? You have a rowing machine, don't you? No, I don't. The rowing machine that I used was at the gym. We have a nice new gym now that not only has nursery that I can drop my child off if she's not sick, but it also has a squat rack, the rowing machine, and we asked them ahead of time when I joined there, and they said that they are fine with us filming there. So that's where that came from. Yeah,
we changed partially because of the equipment and partially because we could film there. And they don't have a problem with it.
And they don't have a problem with that. So we're glad about that. So, no, I don't really have any real exercise equipment here. But I'm getting enough exercise in. In fact, I hesitate to say this because the narrative origin story is kind of important.
Okay.
But people, I don't want anyone to think I'm miserable right now.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Right now, you see, I get that I have been miserable on origin story. I seem like I'm very
negative
and done with it. And you know what? A lot of that's true. A lot of that's really actually me. But I know that I'm making progress, and for right now, for the story purposes on origin story, I'm not going to focus on the fact that I know I'm making progress because there are things that are still weighing me down. So we're focusing more heavily on that.
Yeah.
But come the new year, that's going to change because there is some changes going on, and I am seeing a better me. I mean, right now, looking at me on camera now, I'm realizing just overall I'm smaller. My wife is noticing. Ross noticed today that I'm just overall smaller, so that's great. This week we climbed a mountain, and so I found that not that challenging. So I don't want to appear like Duffy's a really negative person. I mean, I can be sometimes, but I tend to
prefer to be
happy.
Part of this process is building positive beliefs about yourself, and so that's going to bring up those negative beliefs about yourself because those are your current beliefs. And then as you start to build positive beliefs, you'll have less and less negative thoughts until, you start to believe good things and you start to want good things. And it'll be just part of who you are, who you become, because you are what you do.
Right.
And then, so, Duffy's seen a lot of progress. A lot of it's been mental. And also with a healthy dose of watching Dragon Ball, he's, got that, I want to train.
Oh yeah, I actually want to train now, and part of that's because of Dragon Ball, and most of it's because I'm noticing actual changes in my life.
So for myself and people like Jack's Blade, and for anybody else who's watched Dragon Ball and wanted to work out, you get it, you understand.
Yeah, so I actually want them to get this whole Find the Dragon Ball quest over with, so I can just watch Goku train.
Can I get back to the training? Yeah, exactly.
I was never the guy that enjoyed training montages, but I really like how they do it in Dragon Ball, and it makes me excited to go back to the gym every day. Like this whole week, I was excited to go to the gym. So excited that I was like, I'm dying. Better go to the gym. If I'm going to die, I'm going to die on the treadmill. I just want to train now, and it's a huge change. I never was like this before, ever. But the more I see differences in the way I look, the more my wife is noticing, the more motivation I have to actually go to the gym and do what I'm supposed to do. If it wasn't for the fact that we've all been so sick, I would have been doing more this week, but I couldn't.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're, you're running into those issues and you get better with that. It's really weird to see yourself change like that, especially in the span of 11 weeks. You have 11 weeks and you're starting to feel like a different person. Silver Gamer, have you guys ever been to Vegas? No. Never been to Vegas. I am cheap. I don't like spending money. Vegas is probably not a place that I would like to be.
I'll tell you, I actually will admit something here. I'm not proud of it. I bought one lottery ticket once, and I was like, well, that was a waste of $1, and I've never touched it again. Gambling is just not for me. Although some people would say that I'm gambling with crypto coin because I put a little bit of money into it, and now I'm watching everything crash today, and I'm like, well, I'm glad I didn't put a lot of money into that.
It's like, no, it's just a little bit. That's fine.
Now, if everything wants to go down to 5 cents, like Bitcoin go back to 5 cents, I'll throw in like $30, and then you skyrocket up to 20,000 again. I'll be very happy. That's not going to happen. But,
so let's see here. Bodyweight squats at home, holding the babies. Go.
Yeah, I have done squats while holding the baby before at home, and today just because I didn't get to squat at the gym today because we had to cut it short there because of how bad I was feeling. I ate my lunch while doing a squat just so I could try and hold the form and try and figure out how to keep my weight in my heels because that's one thing I have a problem with. So I'm trying to do more of this the more I can.
See you, parkour.
See you, man.
Yeah, and have we ever been to Florida? Yes, I was born in Florida.
I was not.
I was born in Sanford, Florida.
Not in Florida.
Only lived there until I was 4, but I have frequently visited because I still have family in Florida. So yeah, have definitely been to Florida. Been to Disney, SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, Universal Studios, numerous times. Used to go to so many different theme parks, and I think I went to so many that I no longer like theme parks. I don't like going to them.
Excuse me. I can actually list all the places I've been to. Florida's not on that list.
Okay.
All right. I was born in New York, live in South Carolina. Apart from that, I've been to Canada, California, Tennessee, Georgia, North Carolina, Virginia, Italy, and France. That's it.
There's a lot more fun than just gambling in Vegas, but cool. I'm sure there is, but probably most of that involves spending money, and that is like the opposite of fun for me.
He is so cheap.
I would much rather get money than spend money.
I had to give this guy my old laptop because he refused to buy a new one.
Well,
that's actually a simplification, but whatever. So Happy Jump Jack says you were born in Florida, but never been to any theme parks. How is that possible?
There's so many.
Actually, I'm not going to say how it's possible because I'm in New York and I didn't go see the Empire State Building until I was like 16.
Okay.
And I never went to the trade centers. When I went, actually, correction. So my parents and I, my sister, we went down to the World Trade Centers. I was super afraid of heights. I still am super afraid of heights. But at the time, I was under the impression that you take the elevator up and you'd be like on top of the roof and there was like no guardrails or anything like that. Yeah. That's what I thought it would be like. And I was like, I don't want to go up there. That was actually 1 year, almost exactly a year before 9/11. So I didn't get to go up there and I could put my chance to do that ever.
JD Ninecraft said that they are from Florida and let's see here, and live pretty close to Sanford. Oh, that's pretty cool. Whereabouts?
Yeah, let us know whereabouts.
Yeah, whereabouts in Florida?
Of course, the stream is starting to mess up again. I don't know why.
Well, we'll just see if it picks back up again.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay. We are trying. So give it a second.
South Florida for Happy Apple Dragon. All right, we're back and we're in the green again. Okay. Sorry about that. We're gonna wrap things up because we don't want to risk the stream screwing up again. My goodness, if this is what the updated internet is like, a 6-hour live stream is gonna be hard to do.
Well, honestly, it's better than it has been.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, we'll just have to play with it a little bit and see what happens.
We'll figure it out. There might be you might see some experimental live streams going on.
They'll probably just get deleted shortly after to see how that works.
We're just gonna try and figure out the best way to do this. Gosh. Oh, I really hope I get better. I can't wait for you guys to see this week's origin story. It's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun editing it.
Yeah, I think it turned out really well.
Really, really fun. There's a good bit of story involved in it, but there's still, but the story part's kind of bookends the episode.
Yeah.
Where the majority of the middle here is going to be about
that's going on about
what,
training.
the real life reality stuff.
Now I do want to let you guys know that next week is our mid-season break. Yes, We're going to do next week's episode, and that episode will be the last episode for about 2 weeks. We're going to go on hiatus for 2 weeks.
Origin Story's going to take a break, so that way we can get going and really train harder while we focus on making other content for the channel. So you'll still see videos from us. You'll probably see more real anime training, some more other kinds of stuff like more whatevers and whatnot. Whatevers and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's fun. But Origin Story won't be back until the third week in January.
Is it the third week in January?
Yeah, two weeks off. Third week we'll come back and we'll kind of have like a little filler, like a fill you in on what's been going on sort of thing.
Yeah. Since we were gone, this is what happened.
Yeah.
So we just want to let you know after we have that episode, don't freak out. We're still making Origin Story. It's just 2 weeks off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's really it. We're gonna get going. Thank you so much for watching this live stream with us. I'm glad that it worked out better than it usually does. And hopefully we can get this thing perfected in time for New Year's Day live stream. Make sure you let your friends know about this channel. Anyone who you think would enjoy nerd-themed fitness videos.
Spam us on social media.
Please do, because the more subs we get, the closer we get to giving away things like the Goku statue and the Switch and other things. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I can't wait to see how that all turns out.
Thanks for watching. Until next time, guys, good luck. Train hard.